back to my channel. My name is Renee if you're new. Today it is currently snowing. It is so freaking cozy. I will always be a Floridian. I will never get used to this, and it's just such a cozy vibe for a nice monthly plan. I just want to sit here and watch the freaking snow, but we have stuff to do. Today's video is going to be sponsored by Ana Luisa. If you guys are not familiar with them, they are basically a carbon neutral jewelry company. They have the most amazing aesthetic pieces. You can go on their Instagram and just look through how beautiful their pieces are. They have a little bit of something for everyone. So if you're looking for, you know, more bold pieces, they have really dainty ones, which I typically like stacking and playing around with the gold pieces. I picked up a whole bunch of new ones, which I'm really excited about. If you guys watch any of my vlogs or anything, all the jewelry pieces typically I get from Ana Luisa. I picked up these earrings. They're like little hoops. There's like a moon and a star, and they're so freaking cute. I picked up this cluster of necklaces. It came with these 2 gold chains and this coin piece, and then this little locket. This is my favorite piece. I feel like everyone is wearing, you know, the little locket piece. This is really in style. I'm obsessed with them. So I will link all their stuff down below. They're doing a Valentine's Day discount, so you guys are getting 15% off their entire collection. Any piece that you like on there, it's 15% off now until Valentine's Day. You can make sure that you're getting the Valentine's Day purchase on their website if you're a US customer by purchasing by Tuesday, February 2nd. And then if you are international, make sure that you get it by February 5th to ensure that you're gonna get the pieces in time for your loved ones. They're just a great line. So I will pop the pieces that I actually bought for myself, as well as some of my favorites, as well as their whole entire website for you guys. Back on the sustainable mission, for any carbon emissions they offset. It's a great thing that they're doing, and I think supporting a company that's sustainable is really important. They also are very luxury pieces. They're all handcrafted, handmade. You get that luxury without paying the luxury price. It starts at $39. There's a range from there depending on what you're looking for. They also back behind their products so much that they have a 365-day warranty for every piece that you get. So if you're not 100% satisfied with your pieces, they will either return or exchange something. They really value not only their customers, but their brand and their products. And I am an Ana Luisa shopper, and I can tell you guys with 100% confidence that they are great pieces, and I know that you guys probably won't use that warranty because they're amazing and I love them so much. So definitely shop around for loved ones on there. So on to the plan with me. We have a few things that we're going to be doing today. I have my little list per usual. The first thing that I like to do before I plan out any of my months is kind of just declutter, whether that's my desk or just like my digital stuff. In particular, my email. I'm gonna go through that, just kind of clear things out to kind of give me an easy way to start planning for my month. I went ahead and organized and went through all my email. So some things that I like to do for email, unsubscribing is number one. That's the number one thing that I personally like to do to declutter my email, because a lot of the times people will add you on, you know, email lists or something like that. If you scroll all the way down to the bottom, typically there's an unsubscribe button and you won't get any more emails from them. On my mailbox on my Mac, there's an option at the very top to unsubscribe as well if it comes from like an email list, and that will ensure that you're only getting emails that you need and nothing unnecessary. And that's why I feel like a lot of the overwhelm comes up, is when your emails start piling up and you're like, oh my god, it's just junk basically, and you can lose track of, you know, more important emails in between all those. And then any unnecessary emails, for example, if I get an order confirmation, a tracking information, your package is here kind of email, just keep one of those for reference, and then once you get them, typically I will delete them. I like to put them into folders so that if I need to go through those emails, I have them all in one place and they're not just like sporadically throughout all my emails. For example, I have, you know, my expenses, my 2020 expenses. I have my accountant stuff. All the stuff from my accountant is in that little section. Emails that I don't necessarily need to get rid of, but I just don't need to look at right now and I just need to have for reference. Everything is all clean. I only have things that I need in there, and it's just nice. It feels so relieving to do that. I'm gonna start planning for my work schedule. I have really liked the video schedule that I came out with. I'm not gonna say it again. It's basically Sundays, Mondays, and Wednesdays, and I feel like it's just easy. So what I'm gonna do now is go onto my Instagram. If you guys aren't following me, it's just at Renee Amberg. I ask you guys pretty much at the end of every single month to ask what you guys want to see for the next month ahead in terms of content. So I asked you guys, and I have so many of your comments to go through. So I like to do that. And if any of them are like repeated over and over, or there's some good ideas or something like that, I will typically make that a priority. I also like to make a little bit of my own stuff as well. I like to keep it balanced, ones that you guys want and request. I also want to do some of my own, and then I also like to do like the ones that I feel like everyone watches on my channel. That's like a good combination in terms of video content ideas. I think I'm going to do my whiteboard, plan my month spread of my videos, if you will. A little monthly reflection. I think this is so important to sit down and not only plan for your week ahead, but also look back at like what worked, what didn't for the specific month. Now, I am a Gemini. I get bored very easily, so I like different questions every time. So I just Googled like monthly questions, monthly reflection questions, and I found like someone's bullet journal entry with these specific questions that I really, really liked. The first thing is, what have you accomplished this month? For me, I got a video editor, which is something that was huge. I've never really gave up control in any aspect of my life, so that was a big one for me. And also the process seemed a little bit overwhelming, but I got it done and it's a huge chunk off my list. I kept up with my new video schedule, which I just mentioned I really, really like. I have been reading so much, like insane, and I'm so proud of that. And then I also hired an accountant, which was another kind of like looming task over my head, and it was very overwhelming, and I've got that done. So not only did I get rid of some of my work tasks, but now I got rid of a lot of my financial obligations in terms of like planning my finances and stuff like that. It's just a huge weight lifted off my shoulder. Life lesson here is that it's okay to delegate certain tasks, and it frees up your time to work on other things that can help build you up, whether that's your personal life, your family life, your work, whatever it is. The next thing is your big events. I am going back home literally tomorrow, just for some personal reasons. So that's kind of a big event, is going back home and seeing my family. I haven't seen them in so freaking long, and I love them so much. So I'm excited about that. I'm seeing big things happen for a lot of my loved ones. I have a friend that is starting a new company. I have a friend that's moving into a huge new apartment. I have a friend that is pregnant and has a baby on the way. I have someone who just started a new relationship and is madly in love. It's so important to not ever feel the need to compare yourself to other people. These are all people I very much love, and they all deserve everything that they're given to them. And I feel like it's so important to reflect on other people's, you know, successes in life, because that can just be proof to you that you can have it all. They're all just doing so great, and it just shows me the endless possibilities. Those are huge things that are happening. Even though they're not happening to me, they're happening around me, which is just gonna bring me up, and it's just really good things. So things that I'm most proud about. I've been taking my supplements every single day, and it makes me feel energized. My mood is much more stable, and I feel healthier. Again, I've been reading a lot. That's like a huge one for me. I've been really proud of my work. I have like that motivation and that kick again, which I tried so hard to have in 2020. It just like was not happening. And I don't think it's just because it's the new year. I think honestly there's a lot going on in this world that is manifesting good things, and I feel like everyone's energy is lighter. I'm just motivated again in terms of my work, and I'm really like attached to it again. And I think also giving up certain things that weren't making me happy about my work is now making me like want to work and do cool things. So I'm excited for some of the stuff that you guys mentioned in February. I have really good videos planned for February, and I'm so excited. And also I've learned to kind of just trust the timing of the world, and I feel like 2020 was really hard for me because I kept trying to make things happen, and you guys know how that worked in 2020. No one could. Something that has been on my mind a lot lately is let go and let God. And honestly, it's just about giving up control and the need to like figure things out and manipulate your world. Like I feel like life is just gonna happen, and you kind of just have to let it unfold. And I find a lot of people are happier that way when they just kind of roll with the punches. Stephen Furtick said recently, sometimes the failure is the goal because of how it positions you. Work with what you're given, and if there's like a roadblock, figure out a way to, you know, work with it instead of working against it. And it's something that I've just let go of, and I feel so much better. I've just had that intention in the back of my mind, and it just somehow figures its way out. Eventually, all things will be okay. And you just gotta really trust, and that's really hard to do. Trust me, I know. Once you get the hang of it and you learn to kind of let the small things go and to just trust the process, good or bad, it's a great way to live. The next thing is the most challenging things. I've been kind of struggling in terms of the gym. I am slowly but surely getting back to, you know, where I was in 2019. The gym is such a slow process that I kind of get frustrated at myself, like if I am too sore or I'm not where I needed to be, or I don't have enough strength to do what I thought I was capable of doing, and it's kind of like a letdown sometimes because I'm like, I used to be able to do it. But it's just a slow growth process, and I just need to learn to reel it in a little bit and not burn out, because once you burn out, you're gonna hate it even more because you're not going to work out. That's been kind of hard for me, to be honest. Slowly but surely getting there. Impatience is something that I really struggle with, because I feel like sometimes there's certain tasks and stuff that are just looming over your head. I feel the need to get everything done right now, but sometimes it can't be done right now, and you just got to be patient and wait. Kind of in the same topic of trusting timing and stuff. There's a lot of things in my life right now that are open that I cannot do right now, and I kind of just have to like keep checking in on the process and see what's happening, but it's frustrating and I like things done now. Another thing is putting work away. So now that I do have a little bit of extra time, now that I have someone editing a video every week, I find it hard to relax. Like, I really can't put away work. I think because I work from home and I've worked from home for so long, once I am relaxed or something, I'm like, oh, well, I could be doing this and I could be doing that, and I have to get this video done and blah, blah, blah. But now that I have extra time, it's like I don't necessarily need to like rush things. The next one is, how am I different? So I feel like I'm less controlling in terms of my life and my world, and I've kind of, like I said, released control over the unknown. That just helps me worry less, and I find it makes me happier and lighter, and I know that I'm capable of dealing with it. I'm also much happier. The new work motivation, the lighter energy of people, me taking care of my health and my mental health, it's just, I feel happy. I'm really happy. Personal struggles are my personal struggles, so I'm not gonna say that, but you can journal at your own. The things that I've learned and want to remember, the let go and let God is something I want to keep having around in my life. Journaling is something that has saved me in terms of my happiness, I think, and my mental health. That gratitude journal that I always talk about, it's a like morning meditation, and then there's an evening reflection, and it really helps you start your day really happy and motivated, and end your day finding the good out of anything that happened. And it's just a great habit that I've implemented that I'm like so in love with. And then reading the Bible is something, like my spirituality and stuff, that I've dove a little bit more into, is another reason I feel like I just have a lot of more trust in the world, if you will. And then in terms of projects, there's 3 different sections. There's tasks that you completed, in progress, and anything to do with next month. So the completed ones is I got an editor and I got an accountant. In progress, there's some stuff that I don't really feel comfortable talking about right now because they're in progress. I don't want to freaking jinx it. Next month we have taxes. I don't really like tax season. Apartment, I need to figure out my final decision in terms of moving. Oh, I didn't do this one. You have to do things that you started, stopped, and continued. Hold on. Things I want to start doing this next month. I want to try some different career things other than just my videos. There's something that I'm diving into a little bit. I want to learn a little bit more about that. And also I want to do some other stuff in terms of social media, like maybe some Instagram reels or something like that. I don't know, just other stuff that I can focus on instead of, you know, having chunks of my day just editing. I also want to see, speaking of, more ways that I can free up my time and focus on other things. So I think I might have my editor edit 2 videos a week now. I also want to be more focused on my actual content. I think that'll free up a lot of time, because I sometimes struggle with the quickness of it, because I'm filming, but then I need to edit and get it up for you guys, and sometimes there's sponsors, so I need to get approval, blah, blah, blah. But now I can be more focused on the actual content that I'm creating for you guys, and I don't need to feel rushed while filming it. Things that I stopped doing this month in particular that helped is worrying and stressing over nothing, editing certain videos, and then going to the nail salon. I've recently stopped going to the nail salon. I do all my nails myself, and it's just saved a lot of money and time. I actually enjoy doing my nails. Things that I want to stop in the future, like in February, is any day where I choose to start comfortably. There's been certain days where I chose comfort over things that I needed to get done. That like dragged me down for the whole day, and I didn't really want to to do anything, and I just kept choosing comfort because it was easier, and I already did. And so I just want to start my day with an intention of like, what's going to be the first decision that I make getting out of bed. And then stressing over anything that is uncontrollable. There's a couple things in my life right now that I want done now and I can't, so I gotta just be patient and wait. And then things I want to continue to do is read my Bible. I have that Bible reflection journal. It's been great, and journaling in general has been nothing but amazing. Taking my supplements, keeping up with the video schedule I really like. That's my January review. Comment down below yours, or just journal it out yourself. It's really helpful. Thank you guys so much for watching today's video. I hope you enjoyed it. This was a nice fun day, a little snowy day. I'll see you guys all in a future one. Love you.